What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. I do fitness tech and supplement reviews along with some lifestyle and vlog videos. If that is something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe and bell for those notifications. A little bit of an awkward silence here. All right. That's all it took. I appreciate you guys doing that. Let's get to the topic of today's video. You guys clicked on it. We are talking about UXO's brand new pre-workout called Send It. And well, I'm kind of empty-handed here because literally this package just arrived in the mail today. I just went downstairs and picked it up. It's a little bit later in the afternoon. Usually I do my workouts fasted. Today is going to be a workout that is not fasted. So a little bit different. So obviously could feel some different things. Let's go ahead and open up this package. All right, here it is. We have UXO's Send It pre-workout. This is called the Tiger's Blood version. Now I have done a review on UXO Supplements. It was their UXO pre-workout version 2. I believe it's right back there, boom. You guys can check out the card if you guys want to check that out. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, you know we like to break down the review into 3 different parts. We like to talk about the price, number 1, number 2, effectiveness, basically the label, disclosure, how open they are, etc. And thirdly, taste. Now with pre-workouts, I say this in all of my reviews, the taste for me is not the most important thing here. That's why I put that last. I know it is important to a lot of people and they are curious to find out what this Tiger's Blood may taste like. But for me, honestly, I'm just kind of looking for a fully disclosed label and an effective price that's affordable. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into number 1, price. So the price of this is $39.99 on UXOsupplements.com. This is a 20 serving tub. So in terms of price, I would say that's a little bit on the higher end, pushing almost $2 a serving. They do have a lot of discount codes. I'm sure you guys can find those. That would drop it down, make it a little bit cheaper. Now I will fully disclose that in this review, I reached out to UXO and asked if I could give this a try. So they did send this to me for free. They gave me no script. They did not tell me what I had to say. They didn't pay me for this review. It's a completely unbiased, unpaid review. And the UXO pre-workout review video that I did, I wasn't paid for. I didn't even get that product sent to me for free. I honestly bought that with my own money. So, you know, I just always like to fully disclose when companies like to send me product, and I love when they do that and they are completely okay with me being completely honest and open with my thoughts and my opinions regarding their product. So in terms of price, I am gonna give this a 3.5 to 4. Now, I don't usually break down my reviews into decimal points, but in this case, I do find myself kind of in between, you know, a 3.5 and a 4, just because for $39.99 for 20 servings, that is a little bit on the higher end. That doesn't necessarily mean that I wouldn't purchase it myself. I just think I would prefer to get something with 30 servings and knock that price per serving down, you know, a little bit closer to $1 or $1.25, somewhere in there. But overall, I don't think that's a bad price, and especially the ingredients and the breakdown, that's really gonna be, and the effectiveness, you know, if it's effective and I have to pay a little bit more, then it's worth it. All right, so that leads us right into the label, guys. We have a 16-gram scoop in here for the UXO Send It. And as you know, we like to break down the label completely if they allow us to, which with this product, they have no proprietary blends and they disclose everything, which I can always appreciate. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into the label. We have 6 grams of citrulline. Now, their previous pre-workout, they did citrulline malate. I'm really happy that they switched over to regular citrulline, no citrulline malate. I know that I'm getting full 6 grams of citrulline for that pump, the vascularity, love that. Right into 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, that's what's gonna give you the tingles. Again, that's an effective dose. I personally really enjoy the tingles. I like when that happens. It kind of tells me that the pre-workout is starting to kick in and it's go time. All right, so then we have 1.5 grams of the glycericide, which is a trademarked ingredient. That's gonna help with the pushing as much fluid as possible into the muscle tissue. Obviously gonna help with pump, gonna help with that mind-muscle connection. You're gonna have you know, maybe some swollenness, you know, post-workout. Can always appreciate that. 1 gram of taurine. I've talked about taurine a lot on the channel. Helps with caffeine, they kind of synergize, helps with the focus and all those sort of things. All right, so next up we have 300 milligrams of L-norvaline. Now this has been shown to help with the pumps, help extend the pump, help with that vasodilation, kind of work together with citrulline and really help with the vasodilation and pushing the blood into the muscle tissue. So that's awesome. I don't really see L-norvaline in a lot of products, so it's kind of interesting to see that here. Not a bad thing, just saying in general, like I don't typically see that ingredient, so it'll be kind of fun to take it today and see what happens. Moving on, we have 275 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. That is a little bit on the lower end for me. I typically like to push like 300, 350, sometimes even 400 if I'm like going crazy. But luckily today I've had a cup of coffee. I feel really good. 275 milligrams is gonna be great. I really haven't been taking a lot of pre-workout the last few days, and so it'll be kind of nice to take 275. I'm sure that's gonna give me a good, nice kick, and I'm glad that there's at least 275. That's kind of my bare minimum when it comes to pre-workouts. The next two ingredients, we have 150 milligrams of the juniper berry and then 100 milligrams of the theobromine. Now, those two ingredients combined with the caffeine kind of helps with the mental focus, helps with making sure that we don't just crash immediately after taking 275 milligrams of caffeine. Now, one of the other reasons why they did 275 milligrams of caffeine rather than pushing 300 is that there is that research that kind of shows that anything above 275, you're going to start restricting blood flow, because that's what caffeine can do if you start going into those higher levels of caffeine. And obviously there's a lot of pump products in this, so we don't want to like negate those things. So 275 is right in that middle ground. And then I can always appreciate companies that try to give us a little bit more in terms of making sure we don't just crash. I know a lot of people do experience those sort of negative side effects, and so it's nice to see that they have put some time and some research into adding two ingredients to kind of help with those two things. Next up, we have 50 milligrams of what's called S7. This is a trademarked ingredient. S7 is a plant-based ingredient that's claimed to basically increase nitric oxide production by 230%. Now, I have never seen S7 in any other product. I don't really know much about it, and I haven't taken it ever, as far as I know, in the past. Maybe a different variation of S7, because this is a trademarked ingredient. Part of the S7, if you guys take a look at the label here, is the green coffee bean extract, some green tea extract, some turmeric extract, tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, and kale. So all those sort of things, a lot of antioxidants in there, probably some energy. So I'll be really curious to see how this affects me. And then last up, we have 25 milligrams of estrogen, gonna help with that absorption. You know, 25 is a good amount. I would have liked to see 50. I mean, I think with any label, with any company, I can always ask for more, you know, and it's all kind of personal preference. Some people feel good with 25 milligrams. Some people need 400 milligrams of caffeine to feel like they're getting the most value and bang for the buck when it comes to a label. In terms of this label, I am gonna give this a 5 out of 5. I think it is properly dosed. That's probably the biggest thing here. It's fully disclosed. 16 grams is not the most that I've seen, obviously. I like that they're not trying to kind of fill it and try to be this market leader in terms of size of scoop. I think that did and has become kind of a staple for some people, is how big can I make the scoop to make it feel like the customer is getting the most. And this has got 10 ingredients that are effective, that have been very well researched. The only other thing I would have liked to see is maybe some creatine. I say that pretty much in every pre-workout, but it does have the glycersize, which is gonna help with the fluid and pushing fluid into the muscles. You know, I think it's a really good label, and in terms of effectiveness, I guess we'll kind of wait and see. We're gonna hit a workout here soon. All right, so with that being said, guys, we'll move right into number 3. It is gonna be taste. This recommends 8 to 12 ounces of water. I am gonna do 10 ounces. I always like to kind of meet in the middle here. I've never taken this, like I said, brand new package, just showed up today. Very excited to do this review. Okay, so it kind of has like a coconutty kind of smell, which I've said that before about some pre-workouts, and then it ends up not even tasting anything like that. You know, this is always the biggest issue with pre-workouts. There's only one company, and you guys may or may not know who I'm talking about here, that puts the scoop always on top. But here's a little trick. Just gonna hop in here. You grab a fork, and then you kind of just search out that scoop, so then your fingers don't get all like stuck and whatnot. All right, we found it. Okay, so it is a white powder, completely white. It has a very fine consistency. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very fine consistency here. And yeah, let's just drop this right in here. Tiger's blood. No idea what that's gonna taste like. Cap this. Always make sure that thing's on. Shake this up. All right, very clear consistency. Very minimal sediment. I kind of figured that. It is a very, very fine, like kind of lightweight powder, rather than some of them that are like kind of clumpy and can have some of those clumps and whatnot. This is very clear. Give you guys a smell. All right, kind of smells like a strawberry coconut or like a strawberry pina colada. If that makes sense. I don't know if they actually make those. Like I said, I'm not a huge coconut fan, but let's go ahead and give this a taste. Cheers. Okay, so for me, it kind of tastes like this pineapple-y pina colada. There is a little bit of a coconut taste on there. For me, I can handle this. This is not like terrible. I have drank like coconut water before and like I don't have a problem with it. It's really just eating it for me is not my biggest thing. It does have a somewhat of a chalky kind of taste on the back end. Not like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like super chalky, but it doesn't taste like just kind of this sports drink, kind of nothing on the end, kind of back end. There is kind of this little bit of a chalky kind of flavor on the back end. I mean, that's if I'm really trying to like get my tongue on the roof of my mouth and really try to taste it. That's the only time I really taste that sort of. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. It's very different. I mean, not overly sweet, which I can appreciate. I don't like when companies make these things super sweet. It just, I can't do it. It's not my thing. Not a huge fan of that. And so I like that it's got a really nice flavor. It's very smooth. You know, there's no sediment in terms of mixability, in terms of taste. I am gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Tiger's blood. I was kind of anticipating maybe like a kind of fruit punch or kind of a red, you know, tropical fruit punch kind of flavor, but it surprised me. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. It's just, for me, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. You know, just personal preference here. But we are gonna finish this up, guys. We're gonna head downstairs. I'll take you through the workout. With that being said, guys, we'll see you here in a few minutes. All right, guys, just finished up that workout. Just got to be honest in terms of effectiveness, in terms of feeling some beta-alanine tingles. I got the full package out of the UXO Send It. Now, I definitely felt like I got a really good mind-muscle connection, pretty good pump in the shoulders right now. They're pretty swollen. I haven't really done isolated days like this in a while. I've been on kind of a push-pull legs kind of workout, and I just kind of changed it this week to a chest day, back day, shoulder day, leg day, arms and abs day. Highly recommend this, guys. UXO Supplements is veteran owned. It was veteran founded. Kind of a really neat story. They are based out of Idaho, so kind of touches a special place in my heart. But overall, yeah, got a great pump, good mind-muscle connection, got the beta-alanine tingles within about 15 minutes of taking the pre. The workout went really well. I didn't have any stomach issues. Like I said, mind-muscle connection was really good. My focus right now feels very on point. I'm very motivated right now, kind of like, let's get some stuff done, which is always kind of a good feeling. Total workout time was about 35 minutes, and then I am on like some Tabata work. So I did about 4 minutes of Tabata, 15 minutes pre-workout, did the Stairmaster, and yeah, overall went really good. I mean, what else can I say? All right, so that's gonna kind of wrap up the video, guys. If you guys wanna learn more about UXO Supplements and the Send It Advanced Pre-Workout, go ahead and head on over to their website, www.uxosupplements.com. You can learn a ton of information there. They're fully disclosed. They will give you all the information. The owner's great. You guys can reach out to them on Instagram. They reply like that. Huge shout out to them again. Thank you guys for sending this to me. I do plan on using this for the next few weeks. All right, guys, so with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. You know what to do. I know you already hit the subscribe and bell, but if you didn't, go ahead and hit that subscribe and bell for notifications. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.